Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DLB, and you guys are tuned into another episode of DLBTV. Make sure you guys check out the website, DLB-Network.com, for all your gaming and tech news. In this episode, it's that time of year again. So what am I going to be talking about? You got it right. E3 2011. More games, new consoles, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, Project Cafe, PSP2 or PSP Vita, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to cover all of that in this video, my predictions and what I think I'm going to see.
You guys are tuned into DLBTV.
So let's go ahead. We're going to start it off with Nintendo itself. Nintendo, they're going to be announcing their new console called, codename, Project Cafe. Now, of course, we don't know if that's going to be the legitimate name or not. I mean, if you look at the Nintendo Wii, at first it was called the Nintendo Revolution, and then they changed it to the Wii. So, with that being said, we don't know if that's going to be the actual name or not, but this is what we do or have heard as far as rumors goes. Now, there's rumors that there's going to be a 5-inch display with a touchscreen and a camera embedded into the controller. Now, a 5-inch screen on a controller, like I said, all of this is rumor. That sounds pretty big to me for a controller. That's bigger than the size of the screen on the original PlayStation Portable, the PSP. So, and for Nintendo to do something like this is kind of outside of their realm because they're really just straight to the point. They're not really the ones to push the envelope. Or should I say, they're not the ones to start it more than they are to follow. When it comes to high technology, that's just not them. If you look at the Nintendo Wii, you can't even play DVDs on there. So is Nintendo going to do it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But if they are, I definitely see them using that screen as a pause menu for maps, for different objectives. If you're playing a game like Madden, you'll be able to have your playbook on that mini screen instead of being on the big screen and worried about your competitor trying to guess or choose what plays that you're choosing. Another thing I can see them using it for, and this is kind of, a stretch of the mind, but I can see them doing something where, let's say your primary console or your Nintendo Wii is set up in the living room. And your mom comes in if you live with your parents, or your wife comes in if you're married, or your child, and they want to watch TV. But that's where your Nintendo Wii is set up at, or your Project Cafe, should I say, and you have no other TV in the house to play it on. What I think they may allow is for you to continue to play the game on that 5-inch display on the controller. If they do something like that, I think that'd be nice. Now, the reason why I think they could do something like this is because it wouldn't cut into the DS market, because I can see it to where you either have to be, the controller has to be on the same Wi-Fi network, or the console has to be on in order for the controller to work. So you wouldn't be able to be portable with it as far as outside the home, but you would be able to be portable with it inside the home. So you'd be able to take whatever you see on TV and then put it on the controller and then walk around the house and do whatever you want to, or continue to play your game. Now, as far as Nintendo goes, the new console, that's really the only thing that I'm looking for it to sing. I'm pretty sure that's really going to be the only thing they're talking about. I'm pretty sure to be backwards compatible and have all the bells and whistles as far as that goes. I think this time around they're going to be more content heavy as far as how they have Netflix now. I can definitely see them adding Hulu Plus, Pandora, different applications like that onto the new Wii. Also, they've also talked about how they were slacking on the Nintendo Wii's network, so I could definitely see them upgrading the network to the Project Cafe and being more sociable. They have to throw away the friends codes. I know if you guys are like me, I hated the friends code. You had a friends code for the console, and then not only did you have a friends code for the console, but you had a friends code for the game that you played. That's just too much. It was too much. So Nintendo has to smooth that out, make it more of a seamless process, not only to add your friends, but to play games with them as well. I mean, I'm not trying to put in friends code every time I want to play with you in Call of Duty or Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I'm not trying to do all that. Next up, we're going to talk about Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, I'm pretty sure Microsoft is going to talk about the Kinect. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a few surprises. You never really know what to expect from Microsoft's conference. It can either be a huge conference or it could be a very big letdown. But either way, they always have a few sweet spots within their console. Last year, for all us sports fans out there, they added ESPN to the picture. So that was a big plus to me. Now the Kinect, I'm pretty sure they're going to add some new features to the Kinect. They've talked about the face scanning and being able to track your hand movements and head movements and your mouth movements. I saw last year they were talking about doing something with the avatars where you would be in a room speaking with one of your friends, and then your avatar would make the same hand gestures and mouth movements and head movements that you do. So I'm pretty sure they'll talk about that. I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about games that are starting to implement it, hardcore games that are starting to implement it. There's been rumors that Mass Effect 3 will be using the Kinect as well. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they'll show off Gears, the new the new Call of Duty and Gears of War. I'm pretty sure will be shown at their press conference. One thing Sony or Microsoft has is Microsoft is really heavy with third-party content. So I'm pretty sure you'll see a lot of the third-party developers revealing and unveiling a lot of their games at Microsoft's press conference. But the Kinect, I'm pretty sure, is going to be one of the big things they talk about. Now, I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen the new Windows 8 OS. If you haven't, the new Windows 8 OS, in the conference when Microsoft was talking about it, they were saying that it's basically being built for touchscreen monitors, which that's the era we're going in, touchscreen. Touchscreen technology, that's just the era that we're in right now. The PSP has a touchscreen, the DS has it, the new Project Cafe controller is supposed to have it, your iPhones have it, majority of your smartphones have it. So they were talking about how it's built from the ground up to be for touchscreen monitors. Well, to me, it also looks like it was built for the ground up to work with your Kinect. So don't be shocked if Microsoft announces a new makeover for their Xbox OS. So I wouldn't be shocked if we saw something similar to Windows OS pop up on Xbox Live, because it'd be a lot more user-friendly for people who have the Kinect for the waving and pushing and touching and all that stuff. It looks like that would be perfect for the Kinect. So you can literally turn on your console with the Kinect and maneuver right from the beginning with the Kinect. So I definitely think they're going to try and make the Xbox 360 more of a Kinect-based type of a system. And so I'm pretty sure we'll hear more about that at their conference. Now, last but not least on the table is Sony. Sony, I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about the obvious Uncharted, Twisted Metal, The Last Guardian, and Resistance. A lot of the games they have coming out this fall, they'll talk about that. One thing that I know, we all know, is guaranteed for them to talk about is the PlayStation Network and the issues that they just had with the hacking. But also, personally, I think the biggest issue that they need to tackle is the PlayStation Network itself. It's been pretty dry as of late. There hasn't been any features. I don't know where everything went. I don't know what Sony's doing, but there's nothing there. I mean, Microsoft has been adding stuff to Xbox Live every E3. Sony, they added PlayStation Plus, but that really wasn't anything at all to me. I mean, yes, you get PlayStation Plus and you get discounts and betas and this and that. I mean, but you can pre-order a game to get a beta. If you haven't already, you can go to callofduty.com/elite and register to be a part of the Call of Duty beta for Modern Warfare 3. So, I mean, that really wasn't a benefit, but I'm waiting for them to do something with the community part of the PlayStation Network. PlayStation Plus is fine. I'm not knocking it, but I want to see some more community-based content other than PlayStation Home, which a lot of gamers don't even go into. I mean, you do have your fair share of people that like PlayStation Home, but for the most part, there's over 30 million people that have a PlayStation 3 console. I guarantee you probably 10% of them actually go into Home. So I would like to see Sony do something more content-heavy, more community-based, more social networking with the PlayStation Network. So I'm definitely looking to hear something from that aspect. Of course, they're going to be talking about the NGP, next generation platform. also codename or known as, rumored as Veda, whatever they're going to call it. To me, it will always be PSP2. I think the name is stupid. That's my personal opinion. But I'm pretty sure they'll be talking about that. They'll be showing off Uncharted for that and a lot of the other games. Hopefully, I know they'll give us some specs on it. Hopefully a price point. If not a price point this year, they'll definitely give a price point at E3 next year. But their main thing is introducing the platform to the world, because anything you show at E3 is being shown to the world. That is the platform, the Super Bowl, the championship, the World Cup for gaming. So I'm definitely sure that they're definitely going to give a lot of information as far as the MPG goes, show a lot of the games that are going to be coming out, if not launch date, near the launch. So from all three platforms, I think we'll be pleasantly surprised. To me, I think Nintendo may have the best because of the fact they're announcing new hardware and showing off new hardware. The PSP, the PSP2, what I'm calling it, they've already shown that off, so we know what to expect. We know it's a touchscreen. We know there's a back trackpad. We know about it. Project Cafe, we don't know about it yet. So I'm pretty sure Nintendo has probably the most anticipated because people want to see what this new hardware is about. Sony has something to prove with the PlayStation Network. Microsoft, it'll be very Kinect heavy, most likely. Maybe announce 1 or 2 new games, if that, or some more third-party exclusives. Not third-party exclusive game, but third-party exclusive content. So that's my predictions for E3 as far as the platforms go. As far as games go, real quick, I think we may see a new GTA. I hope we see a new GTA. It's been 3 years, so I think we'll see something on that. Maybe a new Halo. I don't know. I mean, Microsoft, they're fanboys. They love Halo. So Sony, they're fanboys. They love Uncharted. So we'll see what's going to happen. There's a lot of stuff that's getting ready to go down next week if you're watching the video during E3 this week. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the website, DLB-Network.com. Make sure you guys check out our podcast, DLB Network. You can search for it on the iTunes store. Make sure you guys download it, listen to it. We just did our preview to E3, and then after E3, we're going to be doing our thoughts of E3, who we think won, what games we're looking for, what we were excited about. So just make sure you guys head over to DLB-Network.com. We have a ton of content over there. You guys are going to love it. We're very community-based heavy. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Until the next one, peace.